Alright, today, well, same day, whatever, but we are going to be playing against South Alabama. And we are going to be trying to make the playoffs next year, this year, you never know. Let's see if any one of our players are on the Heisman watch. None. See, I would have thought our quarterback could have been on the Heisman. Oh, he's not. Alright, let's check. Richards. He's a senior. Can we redshirt a quarterback? I want to redshirt our quarterback. We're going to get this game to Z Turner? I don't know his name. It's one of those two. But we're going to run our black fits.
This is Joe C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Here's South Alabama. Let me go like that. Bug sweep. Alright, enjoy the video, enjoy it quiet, and just watch.
They'll try the right side. Fights off a defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. To the air, it's Turner. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Now on the option. Now the toss. And the ball is free on the... Marshall riding a wave of momentum after recovering that fumble now on first down. He'll start this drive going to the air. Snags it and he's open. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Here's a little room there. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Makes the grab over the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, he's got a chance. Offense gets set for second down. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Norton. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and he's in. Touchdown. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Push forward on the sneak. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. At halftime, a timeout is taken here. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Running inside, it's Phillips. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Here we go, ready.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Jaguars want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Quickly to the tight end. Good job running that route to get... They go to the counter. Defense quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Culliver. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Culliver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Marshall trying to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll test the right side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the 2nd half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's the pressure. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That is no... The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a time. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The run inside. It's Meadows. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. He's got it on the right. The Thundering Herd needing less than a yard here on third down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Third and inches coming, maybe the biggest play of the game. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And you've got to feel good if you're this offense, right? To come out and to make as many plays as you did in front of your home crowd.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have...
toward the back stretch of the season. Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Old Dominion Monarchs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm... On the move, it's Meadows. Makes it past the marker. There's some room. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generate an explosive play.
They'll give it to him again. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. It's caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Hey, listen, I'm going to look across the board if I'm a quarterback, and I'm going to find my matchups, and I got man-to-man, and I got a corner route. I throw that thing towards the sideline, let my receiver do the rest, and he does. Goes up and catches the football while he's being guarded and contested. That's a tough catch.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Marshall! A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special.
We move on to 7-0. Right, that's the end of this video. Have a good day, have a good night, do whatever you want.